Hello. I gotta focus on my driving.
We got a welfare check. We're not going lights and sirens because it's just a check. Not super time sensitive, but it could turn into something crazy. But likelihood is it's just going to be checking up on an old person. So we're trying to figure out where the patient is. We know approximately where she is, but we're going to have to make access through a gate most likely. 2 locked gates, pretty overgrown drive, so we're figuring out the best way to access the patient and figure out what kind of condition she's in. So we made contact with the patient. She's up a wooded driveway, obviously hasn't had maintenance. Can you get your notes out? Going? Alright, we're en route to an older gentleman who fell and hurt his shoulder. So they upgraded it to a Charlie call, so it got just a little bit more spicy. All the siren effects, you know.
Connor's having fun with the sirens.
I would be too.
Hey, it's Clary in editing. We got canceled in that call, so I have no footage. Sorry.
So we're headed to station 91 to get some emesis bags.
I don't know if we actually are.
Well, I thought we were.
No, we're not. Someone said eating, so we should be getting food, which is better.
We're getting food?
I think, maybe.
So do you want us to change to the other chair, sir?
Clear the last border between.
That's huh? That's
So, Caleb left with Connor to go get water in the tender. And so now I'm going to set up all the IM responding apps and everything on this computer to make sure that it still works. So if we do get a patient in the ambo today, we don't screw up.
So I just got back from getting water with the tender. We were mobbed out on a different fire and had to, restock the tender. So we refilled it at a hydrant somewhere in town. And now we got to do some rig checks and make sure all of our gear is ready to go. So this is our multi-purpose medical container, if you will. We got some basic hand tools, stop signs for directing traffic, and some medical, just BLS bags, as well as some rehab supplies, waters, some granola bars, stuff like that. In both of these, we have extra SCBA tanks. Both of these, in case we're on a big fire and need some extra support in that area. Here we have a hotel pack of hose, and this is a brace for MVAs. Make sure your vehicles aren't rolling around and hurting people. Here we have some tools. We got some Halligan's axes. We actually have a cool folding shelf here, some wildland tools, Pulaskis, and some tarps, and more tools to dig line. We have a water can and a regular dry chem, and some extrication equipment. Here we have our pump panel. This is kind of a unique engine. Your pump panel's in the back, a lot of engines have it on the sides. But here's your basic stuff for drafting water, connecting to tenders. You can open all your different valves for each of your different lines you can charge. Hydrant wrench and hose connector tools if you need them. And another, this is a main, and another line to connect to tenders and other water sources. This right here is one of our main attack lines. It's a little bit dirty from a recent fire. We need to repack it right now, but this is our first line that we're taking out pretty much on any incident. It's 1 3/4 line, and it's the quickest thing we can take in and get some initial knockdown on a fire. So we gotta check our SCBAs for pressure and battery, because they have a battery that controls them. So your first thing you're gonna do, come back here to the regulator, turn it on all the way. That'll automatically turn on the battery, and you'll be able to see your pressure here manually on this dial, as well as a digital readout. You'll click through, it'll take a minute to display the battery life, so you'll just wait for that. Battery life full right there, and then what you'll do is you'll close your valve all the way down. It's kind of hard to do with it in the seat. Now that it's closed, you'll bleed off the pressure using this red valve. And then you will close it up again. Double tap this right side button, and it'll power off. That's how you check the SCBA, boys. I'm gonna get that off. Here we have our heavy rescue, currently out of service right now, unfortunately. But to make up for that, we have our epic boat here. Pretty cool. It has a massive monitor on the front. We use this for search and rescue and any water-related drowning calls, wildland fires that you don't have access, that you can just get there by water. We don't use it a lot, but when we do, it's really handy to have. Some of our equipment we have in here, we have a BLS bag, some stuff for ropes rescue, some backboards, and here's our main power for our suction and pumps.
You're so bored in this, aren't you?
Yeah.
So now I'm going to do the truck check for ammo. Going through main stuff that we have in here. The lights don't work now. Oops. So I'm going to give a little rundown of what we have in the ammo, what kind of calls we get around in this area, and that's what we'll have. So I'm first going to be showing you like what we carry in the actual bay and ammo itself. We have all of our airway supplies here, including in this drawer, which supplies all of our IGELs and intubation and BVM kits. Also for trauma calls, anything to do with blood force trauma or burnings, anything like that. Over here, this is our Zol because we don't believe in life packs. This does all of our cardiac, blood pressures, BP, all of our vitals are on this machine. And then it's an easy print off and we can give it to... Over here, this is our BLS bag. This carries all of our airway and trauma stuff when we go into patients' houses. Obviously, this is our stretcher. And then we have emesis bags and some wipes to clean up after. And over here on our board is our pack sheet and report sheet that we give to the hospital on our way there. And our communication to the hospital is via radio, Motorola, what we have. And we can call the hospital and tell and describe what we have. And we have the front dash.
This probably will fail. Amazing. Ready to do a ghost effect? A bird just flew out behind me. Go in, boys. Fire department! Yeah, it was the freaking wind against the door, I swear. Okay!
Well, give a little... What is this? What are we doing?
This is the burn structure we use for live fire training during the fire academy.
Jeez.
Obviously. We giving a full tour here?
Yeah.
We have these luxurious stairs. Another room.
Graffiti.
It says bath window for some reason.
It's like role play for the fire academy. This is the bathroom window.
We have nice soot on the walls, so they were definitely burning over here. There's another window with a magnet holding it shut. We have the accelerant hay. That's how you start the fire. Me and Brady were burning some of this a little while ago. It burns very nicely. And it looks like birds are trying to make nests in here. Sorry.
Episode 1 is over
This is the end of episode 1
of
today's
Tism.
Tism. This will probably be on Dirt. Some of you guys will be seeing this on the Dirt Bike Dude channel Some of you will be seeing it on the
Today's
Tism channel.
Because this is episode 1 of today's Tism, but we want more followers for today's Tism, so we're going to post it on Dirtbag Dude.
We should have another episode coming out in a few weeks, hopefully. So stay tuned for that. And thank you guys for watching. And stay Tismic.